let's talk about Kajabi and how you could use it for your website. Nowadays, nearly everything needs a website. From local businesses to giant corporations, people expect to find you somewhere online. For example, even if they are standing right outside your restaurant, it's not uncommon to want to pull up your website looking for your menu and hours. If you don't have a website, it's not a good sign. But if all a website does is show your hours and contact information, it's not doing nearly as much as it could be doing to help you grow your influence and income. What matters when it comes to a website, and how well does Kajabi fit the bill? In this video we'll answer this, and then at the end I'll give you my one tip I wish I had known before I got started to save you a bunch of hassle. So, first of all, what do you want your website to do? If all you want is a place where people can find your hours online, there are hundreds of cheap options for that, and you don't really need to do a lot of research to narrow down your choices. On the other hand, if you plan to use the website for influencing, marketing, or providing digital content to your audience, you want to make sure you have the right tool for the job. 1. What do you want the site to do? If you think of the website like a shop in the mall, your shop could be nothing more than a sign taped to the window that people walking by would see, or your shop could be an interactive place that invites them in, offers samples, asks what customers are looking for, helps them find exactly what they want, takes care of payment and delivery, and then follows up with them after they leave the store to let them know of future promotions. Obviously, the interactive site will bring you more business and influence. 2. What about the hosting service? If we continue with the example of the mall is just the host for your shop. And when it comes to your website, it is the hosting service provider. Just as your shop depends on the mall to keep the lights on and to handle general maintenance and security issues, a website depends on the hosting service to keep things running. When the server hosting your website goes down for maintenance, if there is no backup server, your shop is offline until it comes back. You want a reliable hosting service that always has up-to-date security to prevent hacking. 3. How much traffic and data can your site handle? If the parking lot belonging to the mall is very small, it can only handle a small amount of traffic. And the same is true of your website, if it is hosted on a data-restricted plan. If you only need a small amount of data and traffic to begin, make sure you can upgrade easily later. Start with the future in mind. 4. How easy is it to build, maintain, and customize your site? Some web platforms need you to be fully versed in coding in order to get things running and looking how you want them to. Others offer simple choices of pre-coded options that are guaranteed to run properly because the designers built them to function well with that platform. It also looks better if you have your own custom domain name. So now let's look at how Kajabi stacks up. Kajabi is an online platform that takes an all-in-one approach to websites. This means you can make your site as interactive as you want, all in one place. Email, marketing, payments, it's all there. Kajabi is a cloud-based host, so you shouldn't ever have to worry about your site going down, and they offer top-of-the-line security. Kajabi gives you unlimited data and traffic. You could even host full-length movie parties in your shop if you wanted to. Kajabi is super easy to use. You don't need any coding background or even design skills, really. They offer pre-designed templates, and you just choose the one you like. You can also use a custom domain. Downsides. While Kajabi has a bunch of online training options, their customer service desk is only available during normal business hours on the basic plan. So if you're a night owl that runs into problems and you don't have a higher tier plan, you'll have to wait until business hours to get help. Because it's meant to be simple and fully integrated, your choices are somewhat limited to what they have already designed. Cost. If you only need a sign taped to the window for your website, you don't need Kajabi. On the other hand, if you were to pay separately for each of the functions it does provide, and especially if you had to pay someone to make it all work together, you would definitely save money going with Kajabi, so it depends on what you want your site to do. What do you want your site to do? Let me know in the comments. And here's my tip for you for this video. Keep it simple, and keep it focused on the customer. It might be tempting to fill your site with many buttons and gadgets, but in the end it will be wasted effort and confuse them. Simple and focused for the win. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and happy shopping! The The most programs successful in the world have to our content for converting. The most